pass. Not enough space there to go outside Mikhalichenko. Well, Welsh with Haitley, a bit of wrestling there by the United centre-half. Durant's involved, he's leaving things now to Ian Ferguson, who's the likely player to have a dig from here. It's well held by Main. Carefully steered toward the corner by Ferguson. He got that wide of the wall, trying to bounce it in awkwardly there at the corner. Main did well. Header by Daly, that's McLaren. Support from McInally in midfield. There's Jim McInally again. Ian Durant and Andy McLaren clashed there accidentally. Both back in their feet though. This is Bowman. The dummy by McLaren. There's David Robertson miscuing the clearance, and he's conceded a free kick here. Very quick in the turn, David Robertson, but a clear miss kick. The beginnings of a beard there forming on the fullback's chin. There's Billy McKinlay. That's a good ball in, and very good handling by Andy Maxwell. Very difficult ball early in the match for the Rangers goalkeeper, and this is handled extremely well. It's well won by Welsh. McPherson's header. Welsh goes in swiftly again. Here's Daly. Stepping away well from Mikhalichenko. This is Jim McInally. Now McLaren. That's good elusive play. The header is on. There was no offside. And Grant Johnson had a glorious chance to open United's account. Great play by McLaren. He made it all happen with that confident run and a fine cross. Johnson getting across the bows of Stevens. Well, the young midfield player will be very upset about that. He hasn't scored this season. Mal pass to the clearing header. Stevens towards Mikhalichenko. Covering player is Welsh. Forced to hurry by Mikhalichenko. Durant bundled down from the rear by Clark. Well, the immediate touch by John Clark is very forceful. He's such a powerful player. This is Mikhalichenko. Now Durant. McPherson in the box. There's Halster! It's chopped off for offside. It will not count. The linesman, Ian Emsley, chocks that off. Fine play it was. There was Ian Durant flighting it across the far post. McPherson was up. There's Haitley offside. It wasn't Halster. It was Mark Haitley. Johnson, McKinlay. Johnson again, not quite what he intended, but very effective. And Goff goes in late on Daly. Well, Daly is none the worse, but a very stern lecture for the Rangers captain. Well, it's a bad tackle, all right. Comprehensively beaten, Goff was there. Johnson looking for McInally. It didn't come off. That was intercepted well by Bowman. Good play there by Maxwell, very calm as McLaren closed him down. Van der Hoorn in trouble. And a magnificent goal by Halster. Rangers ahead after 13 minutes. Well, Freddie Van der Hoorn will not be happy about this. He had the chance to clear all right. He thought he had much more time than this. Haitley hounded him there, knocked it back to Halster, who took that on the run and left Main without a chance. Well, what a great goal by Peter Halster. First of the season. And he's given Rangers a precious lead. There's Dave Bowman. Time here for Van der Hoorn. Chase for McLaren. Goff goes across behind Robertson. That's good play by McLaren, robbing Richard Goff. Back with Johnson. Now McLaren wins the corner kick. And determined play by the United youngsters out there. Andy McLaren growing in stature this season. Playing up front, especially wide in that right flank. That's McKinley's corner. All the way through to Van der Haan, is closed down well by Goff. Clearance by Houstra. McInally looking for McKinley on the flank. Houstra's the marker. He's had to concede a throw though. That's Bowman, McKinley, McLaren. Tackle came from McPherson. The shot came from Welsh. John Clark protesting he was being fouled while the ball was in the air. But it was a chance all right for Brian Welsh, a very difficult one, the ball finding its way all the way across. The first time effort with the right foot was very close. And that was Welsh's weaker foot, so very creditable effort. McCall sends over a superb pass to Durant. This is Houstra. That's for McPherson. Got up well to that. In between two defenders. Alan Main did well with the save. Well positioned. There's Goff with McKinley. Pushing by McKinley and Goff. And Goff wants to go and remonstrate with the linesman. He'll be booked for that. The Rangers captain's in trouble, having already been lectured for a bad foul on Christian Daly. He'll now be booked for that outburst of dissent towards the linesman. Well, Goff still wants to make his point, but the yellow card is shown. Both players going for that, missing out Robertson and McLaren. This is Daly. Houstra comes back to help in defence. Across goes Ian Ferguson. Clearance reaches McInally. This is McKinley with a shooting chance. And very well held by Maxwell. That was good goalkeeping. Very firmly struck this by Billy McKinley. Look at the way he sets himself. Hits this with a lot of power. It's a wet, awkward, slippery ball. And look how well that's taken by Maxwell. So throw to United. The entertaining opening half hour of the match, with United having a great deal of the play but finding themselves a goal behind. Great opportunism by Peter Houstra. McInally with McCall. In steps Johnson. Hounded there by Ferguson. This is Mikhalichenko. Inside it goes to Haitley. A second for Rangers. Haitley gets his 9th of the season. And this was down to great play in midfield by Ian Ferguson for Rangers. Winning possession when he really had no right to do so. There he was, battling in there and then playing a very good pass, Ferguson. Into space for Mikhalichenko. He held it up well to late into the path of Haitley. Took a deflection past Main, but it was a fine goal nevertheless. Well, very harsh treatment this on Dundee United. Rangers not seen very often in attack, but they've been extremely effective twice so far. That's Mikhalichenko. Now Stevens. Ian Ferguson. Good flowing move this from Rangers. Houstra now making for the byline. Haitley putting Main under pressure. It's off the line by Welsh. Alan Main lost his bearings there, and that challenge from Haitley. United very lucky there as that ball came in. You see Main coming for it with Haitley. Haitley put him off. The ball bounced high in there. Main lost his bearings, and just as well for United, Welsh was there. Up goes Daly. There's Mal pass. McKinley denied the shooting chance by McPherson. On the break, Mikhalichenko. This is where Rangers can be so deadly. That's from McCall. Reaches Hallstra. Well, he was trying to bend that in with the outside of the left foot. He's frustrated, all right. Well, a good move from Rangers. Here's John Clark. Patient play by Clark. This is Bowman. Needs an accurate cross here. Mikhalichenko back defending. This is John Clark again. And now McInally. Clark. Tackled well by Stevens. This is Durant on the counter-attack. Mikhalichenko. Haitley goes forward. Playing it early for Hallstra. It's a classic from Rangers. The counter-attack was totally devastating, and United had no answer at all. Applause there from the substitutes, and little wonder. Mikhalichenko and Haitley setting it up. Great pass from Mikhalichenko. Haitley knew exactly what was happening inside. Let it in first time, and there was Hallstra with Rangers third and his own second. As the last action of an amazing first half. Dundee United starting so enterprisingly, looking very effective indeed. We could have gone ahead when Grant Johnson missed with a great chance, but then Mark Haitley took a hand, and his contribution initially was to set up the first for Peter Hallstra. It was Hallstra again who produced the third, but in between a fine move involving Ian Ferguson, Alexei Mikhalichenko and Mark Haitley took the total for the first half to 3. Rangers in devastating attacking form. It's Dundee United 0, Rangers 3. Rangers gave one of their best performances of last season, a league match here at Tannadice, about exactly a year ago, when they won by 4 goals to 0. A devastating performance. And this time they're out to match that, and being a fly on the wall of the Dundee United dressing room half-time might have been very interesting, listening to Ivan Golats, who must be somewhat shell-shocked. He couldn't possibly have contemplated United having so much possession and finishing the first half 3 goals down. Pushing inside the area by Christian Daly. It's a free kick to Rangers. Well, Ivan Golats would have to have some stern words, I think, with his defence in view of the first half performance. Some slackness allowing the Rangers goals, but some great finishing too. So there have been alterations made by Ivan Golats. In fact, he has brought on Paddy Connolly, who's now playing straight through the middle in attack, trying to retrieve this match. And it looks as though Grant Johnson is the player who has been withdrawn. McCall goes forward. There's Haitley. Now it's with David Robertson, with a shooting chance perhaps. Haitley getting in there with a shot at Kellen Main. Well, once again there was uncertainty in that United defence. Haitley really causing a degree of havoc here. That was a good chance and very good save by Main. Daly's touch on, Connolly trying to take advantage. Couldn't get away from McPherson and Stevens. Strong play by Clark. There's Christian Daly again. Turned away by Ian Ferguson for the corner. Well, United really are looking for something early in the second half to give them hope. McLaren's in swinger. It's awkward for Maxwell. He didn't get to that. It's off the line by Stevens. Maxwell thought he was fouled in there. But the referee said nothing wrong with that. There's Malpass playing it back in early. John Clark's header. There's McInally. Stopped by Goff. Fouled at the edge of the area. And McInally very angry about that. Richard Goff protesting, but McInally's not pleased at all. He appeared to be in a very good finishing position. And tempers rising here among the players. McInally in particular, irate. Gary Stevens trying to calm him down. Headed on from Clark. He was McInally. He's away there from Richard Goff. Clearly fouled. And that's what upset McInally so much. Oh, John Clark has such power here. So is Billy McKinlay. against Rangers' wall. Not back far enough, I'm sure. The referee trying to get them back far enough. There's niggling going on inside the wall. Welsh. It's a fine goal for United. That puts a new complexion on the game. Brian Welsh with his first goal of the season, taking full advantage there when the Rangers defence appeared to go to sleep after the free kick. It all started here. McKinley playing it in, half clear, it spun towards Brian Welsh. He was quick and he was alert, and he left Maxwell without a hope. Wow, what a start to the second half. 51 minutes, and United pull one back, so 3-1, and a chance without question. What a spirited comeback. There's Houstra, he's away from McLaren. Goff sends it back. Plenty of time here for Maxwell to set himself, and the offside flag again, catching out Mikhailchenko and Houstra at least. John Clark's free kick. This is McLaren with a great chance. And what a difference that might have made. His control on the run was excellent. Look at the way he receives this. Sets himself with a left foot shot. It bounced a little unkindly for him, and that's what forced it wide. Daly did well to put McCall off there. This is Bowman. Connolly wins it back. There's a second chance, a chance on now for Daly. Great goalkeeping there by Maxwell. And another chance goes a begging for Dundee United. Put across by McLaren. Mikhailchenko is there. This is Malpass. Corner kick is given. Wow, what a great chance that was for United to reduce the deficit to 1. Ali Maxwell performing heroics there. As the ball broke into the path of Christian Daly, he was clean through in the goalkeeper, who did extremely well to make life difficult for the young striker. Here's Connolly inside the area to test the Rangers defence. Well held by Maxwell. Cross a little bit too close to him from the United point of view. And Rangers still anxious. They've got their instructions coming again from Walter Smith and David Odds down below us. Back he goes to his seat, Rangers manager. He wants the game played much further forward, I think. Clearly concerned that Rangers should have conceded so much territorial advantage. And down goes John Clark. That tackle with Hately. Penalty kick sought by Hately. Referee McGilvery waved that aside instantly. Two very powerful players clashing there inside the area. And the referee deciding there was no infringement. Durant. That was intended for McCall. Oh, that's great play again from McCall in midfield. Gary Stevens. Back with Durant. Well, what a fine effort that was by Ian Durant. An instant reaction to the ball breaking into his path to chip that, to try to beat Alan Main, and it was very close indeed. There's McInally. Now Daly. McInally once more. Flashing there with Presley, and off the ball there's trouble. McInally reacted very angrily to Presley's tackle. He snapped back at the young Rangers player, and he'll be in trouble. Presley also, I suspect. Now Jim McInally, I'm sure, is going to be booked for his involvement there. Stephen Presley is being called over also, or is he? Rangers experienced players telling him to make himself scarce. So there was House's first tackle. Then McInally and Presley. And there's a red card for McInally. He's ordered off. Obviously for kicking the man after the ball had gone. So McInally's been ordered off. Right at the end of the game. And ending a very unsatisfactory afternoon for Dundee United. He certainly didn't lash out after the ball had gone rather. foolish on the part of McInally. Bowman plays it forward. There's McPherson. Foul there committed by Daly. The referee still lets play go on. We're into the 5th minute of time added on by my watch. Back it goes to Maxwell. Referee McGilvray checking with his linesman. Checking again, and the final whistle goes. Rangers have made it by 3 goals to 1, courtesy of some clinical finishing in the first half. Peter Haustra picking up 2 fine goals, the first and the third, excellent finishes. And Mark Haitley scored the second and made the first and third, so he was a key man in this match once again. Dundee United, though, having a lot of the play, getting back into the match with Brian Welsh's goal early in the second half, but they couldn't find the way past Danny Maxwell after that. And it's Peter Haustra's goals, together with that of Mark Haitley, which give Rangers a very satisfactory win. It's Dundee United 1, Rangers 3.
Peter, these 2 goals this afternoon, have they brought you back to life after disappointment with the League Cup semi-final?
Yeah, it was a big disappointment because especially it's the first red card I've ever had in my career. And at the time, the 0-0 wasn't a good time to go off, but fortunately we won that game, and it's good to be on the score sheet again today.
Tell us about the goals from your angle, the first one in particular.
The first one, Mark robbed it off the defender and he could just jump out of the way, and he just struck it, targeting the goal, and it went in, fortunately for me.
And then, of course, in the third goal, just on half-time, that came from a long way back, as I recall it.
Yeah, it was a great move, and was set up by Mikhailchenko and Mark Haitley, who put in a great cross, and I had only to steer it in, so it wasn't the most difficult part.
What was the feeling in the dressing room among the players at the end?
Oh, everybody, of course, a very good feeling, because you knew that you couldn't afford to lose a point today regarding the table. The 2 points, that's what matters.
Well done, and thank you very much.
Okay.